Mr. Speaker, I rise today to honor W.S. Edmonds of College Station, Texas, who passed away on November 15, 2018. W.S. was born on September 22, 1913 in College Station, Texas, to W.S. Bill Edmonds and to Ima Lily Boyett. W.S. spent most of his childhood in Brazos Valley, where he attended College Station High School and Texas A&M University. He graduated from Texas A&M as a member of the Fighting Texas Aggie class of 1938 with a bachelor's degree in agricultural administration. After graduation, W.S. became a cotton classifier in Bryan, Texas, and in New Orleans, Louisiana. He later returned to College Station to work for the U.S. Postal Service. After the attack on Pearl Harbor, W.S. volunteered to serve in the United States Army and went on to work as a courier for the Pentagon. His work led him to travel around the world and to deliver the maps used for the invasion of Japan. Once the war was over, W.S. continued to serve in the Army, serve in the Army Reserve and retired as a major. During the war, W.S. met Marge McDermott on a delivery trip to San Francisco. Called away on duty, he left one night without warning and returned to San Francisco more than a year later to find that Marge had waited for him to come back. W.S. and Marge were married on January 20th, 1947. They settled in College Station and lived in a house that W.S. built himself. By 1950, W.S. and Marge had 2 children, and W.S. continued to work with the U.S. Postal Service. W.S. was an active member of the American Legion and the Veterans of Foreign Wars. He enjoyed duck hunting, fishing, and watching Gunsmoke episodes. An avid fan of Texas A&M sports, he spent more than 35 years as a gatekeeper at Aggie football games and as an usher for Aggie basketball games. Even in his senior years, W.S. maintained a sharp mind and loved to tell stories and continued to drive his truck until he was 101 years old. At the time of his passing at age 105, he was the second oldest living Aggie. He attributed his longevity to cornbread, buttermilk, and a raw egg during his younger years, and cherry turnovers and V8 juice during his later years. Mr. Speaker, W.S.'s life was filled with service to our country. He will be forever remembered as a selfless servant, a mentor, a husband, a father, a grandfather, a great-grandfather, and a friend to many. My wife Gina and I offer our deepest and heartfelt condolences to the Edmonds family. We also lift up the family and friends of W.S. Edmonds in our prayers. I've requested the United States flag be flown over the Capitol to honor his life and legacy. As I close today, I urge all Americans to continue praying for our country, for our veterans, for our military men and women who serve us, and for our first responders who keep us safe at home.